Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bunk and Pick podcast. Pick here with Bunk. Bunk, give us...
Hello, Governor. I did a singing governor this time.
That was like, no... Oklahoma where the wind blows.
I wanted to give a show tune.
It was very show tune-ish.
Yes, it was.
That was not I would not call that an accent at all.
Okay, okay.
Thank you for serenading the ears of all of us
I love it.
for that.
Love it. Got to get the govy in. I missed my govy.
Where'd you pull that from?
Governor.
No, the song.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know what I do.
Just immediately.
I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Yowzer.
Well, what do you want to talk about first?
Well, we got to talk MLB first because that's our thing. That is our thing.
Okay.
So what you know what? You know where I would go first, but I'm gonna let you pick where we go first. Where do you want to go first on MLB?
I think we talked a little bit about some maybe just individual players before we started recording, but we didn't talk a ton about it. But there's some some players out there that are really shitting the bed this year, huh?
Yes.
It's pretty surprising there. And I know you had brought up at least one Corbin Carroll. Not doing well, but it is a sophomore slump, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he is like hovering right at 200.
Yeah. You knew who's not getting a sophomore slump.
Who's that?
Gunnar Henderson. That man just keeps hitting the friggin' ball.
Gunnar, you know what? And I don't want to say he was under the radar, but on that team last year, he was under the radar. He was behind Adley and those guys.
That's all the attention was on Rashman.
I know. Which is and Gunnar he's on fire. And I just read he's gonna be in the home run derby in the All-Star game.
He is. Yep. You know how he announced it? They had an earpiece on him during the game. I don't like that interview. In-game interview with the players. I would hate that if I was a player.
Yeah, it'd be distracting.
Lose my friggin' mind.
That would be distracting. He did that, and he did that during the thing. Yeah, he's doing good.
He is doing good. Another player, and they're on my Tampa Bay Rays, but Randy Arozarena. What the hell is going on with that guy?
Where is he at these days? What's his average?
A 190.
No.
Yeah.
Is he below, what do they call it, the Mendoza line?
He is. Well, okay, so I didn't check today after a couple games, but last time I checked, he was under the Mendoza line.
Oh, my God. That is, okay. I'm not his biggest fan, but he is a good player. I am surprised.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a forgettable year for most of these Tampa Bay Rays. That's why I'm interested to see who gets to hand me out to the All-Star game, because they got to give one person it, right? Who's going to get that hand me out?
I don't think it's going to be a Arozarena this year.
I think it'll either be Isaac Paredes or Yandy Diaz. Yandy just broke the team record for most hit games with a hit in a row, right? With 20.
Oh, really?
That was a Rays. Oh my God, I'm losing. I'm struggling today there, Bunk.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
It's a team record. Jesus Christ almighty. It's a team record. But yeah, Randy has not been what Randy has been the past 2 years, which hurts. Very, very much so. They were definitely banking on him being good.
You know who else is not having, and I just heard he'd make it, I think he's in the trade rumors, is Bichette.
He's not having the greatest year.
He was on fire last year.
But but you could say put firepower around him, but power around, man.
Firepower?
Firepower.
Say that 3 times.
Shit. It's going to be a long podcast, Bunk.
Firepower.
It's going to be a long podcast. With the firepower around him. God damn it. The firepower around him. It's right now you could say is very good, but they're all sucking too. Everybody on that team is not very good right now, the Blue Jays. So
no, they're not the best. They're not the best. You know, the other guy out there. So Arizona last year was like a surprise, but their pitcher too, as Brandon Pfaadt. He's not doing crap either this year.
Just across the board, that team has just slumped very hard all year. This year, it feels like.
Yeah, which is I know. I mean, Corbin Carroll was in. So we do collect cards. He was like, oh my God, man! Everybody was dying to get his cards. I haven't looked. I wonder what the value of those things are now, because they usually go with the.
Oh, I bet they dropped off the table.
Absolutely.
And Gunners are probably skyrocketing.
Woo! They are.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard what happened to the old Jackson Holiday. I haven't heard anything about him since.
I think he's gonna live in the minors this year. I mean, he's still a teenager.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like they got to rebuild that confidence.
Well, he's a good player. He'll be back. Hey, now a surprise player, an old veteran, Salvador Perez.
Sally Perez is hitting the shit out of the ball this year.
A year, man, and he's one big son of a gun.
But him and Christian Yelich have been
Yelich is doing good.
Very much surprises this year.
Yeah. I like Yelich. So I'm happy. And Perez he's been around a long time. He's been having some down years, but he is killing the friggin' ball this year.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. I kind of like to see that. I like to see these new guys coming, even though he's not a new guy.
It is. And then there's pitching that's definitely straight. Like Snell won the Cy Young last year. He's struggling this year.
Man.
It's weird to see that. Like that's like a Lincecum style drop off.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, and then really, I mean, it's a lot of middle of the road right now. That whole Texas Rangers team. Like middle of the road.
They are. They are. I mean, I still think they're going to make a big comeback in the second half. I think they're going to get some pitchers back, and I think some of the young guys are starting to hit. So I still have hope for them. But I tell you, who's coming up? The friggin' I got to say friggin' Astros. They're starting to come back, man.
I know, but they have a long way to go.
They do, but they're coming back, which
they're just getting older.
Me.
They're just getting older. The team is.
They are getting older. So I was watching my Yanks and the Blue Jays this weekend, and God, the Yanks are shitting it too.
They are. Crap. They are. Gave up first place, now tied, I believe, as we're talking.
Tied.
Man, Baltimore. I thought Baltimore would hit harder slumps than they are, and they're really not hitting very many slumps.
They're not.
When one of the hitters slumps, the other one's hot.
I know. God, it's pissing me off. And I like them, but come on, man. Yeah, we didn't do good at all. I mean, there were 4 games we split, but the only reason we split is for Aaron Judge. That dude is on fire. Good Lord.
He's carrying the team right now.
Oh my God, man.
And Soto will bounce back. He's having a little bit of a slump. Some of those other guys are going to bounce back. So here's the question for you, because we did see the rumors. Do they trade for Vladdy?
No. I don't think that
Why
happens.
no? He said he'll do it. He said he'll go.
I don't ever see that happening, man.
He said he'll go.
He trash talked New York so much. And now he
said he'll go play there.
I just don't see it happening. There's other options too. And he's a good player. He's actually come back. I mean, he's getting back to himself this year. I'd hate to see it, man. All the crap he did to the fans, it would be a friggin' mob rule.
It'd be so bad.
Oh my
I want
God,
it to happen,
man.
just to hear your reaction. That makes that team so much better. That's unfair. But I just want to see your reaction, so I want it to happen.
It would be the same reaction as every other Yankee fan. Don't ever do it. I don't care what he brings. That dude has trash talked. His dad trash talked him. Come on, man.
What if the Marlins go, hey, I think we need to move on to from some of these guys, and Tim Anderson's out there, and he says, "Hey, I'll play first base for you,
Oh my
Yankees."
God! Why would you? He sucks. I don't even know what his average is this year.
He's having an all right year.
No,
he won the batting title 2 years ago.
I don't like him.
How about Manny Machado? If he said,
Manny, I don't like Manny as much as you.
What about Tatis?
I don't like Tatis.
What if Acuna says, "Hey, I think I'm feeling better."
I don't know why I don't like. He seems like a good dude, young kid. He's really, really good player. I'd take Acuna. How about that?
Hell yeah, you'd take Acuna.
I'd take him.
I don't care what kind of attitude
him in the
he
outfield.
has.
So Judge, Acuna, and Soto. Holy crap!
God.
I mean, that would be an outfield.
That's unfair.
It would be. I don't know who we got to get somebody. And when I say we, I'm part of the Yankee organization.
Oh, I didn't know that you were working in the back office.
We got to get a first. Although I'm going to tell you, I know they're shopping for a first baseman, but that kid they brought up, Ben Rice, he's really good. I don't know. If it was me, I would just kind of hang with him. He's hitting the ball. He doesn't strike out hardly at all. And I know that they're not going to do it.
They're not going to. That's not a Yankees way to go. They're going to go get somebody.
You know what they're trying to get? They're talking about getting that kid that played for the Marlins, who's got a real goofy looking head. I can't,
What?
I can't remember his name.
That kid that played for the Marlins that's got a real goofy looking head.
He's got like a
Cut
weird
that
haircut
one.
and everything.
Cut that soundbite right now, buddy. That's ridiculous. Who the hell are you talking about?
Oh man, they traded him too. Who the hell is that guy?
The Yankees traded him?
No, the Marlins. He played for the Marlins for a long time. Shit. I can't. You know what? It'll come to me. It'll come to me, baby.
Who are you talking about?
I mean, I can't remember. Can't remember his friggin' name, man.
This is content gold right here. Us just trying to remember a name.
Son of a Blockley. I can't remember his name.
Oh my god!
Blockley.
What the? Son of a Blockley. Whoa, buddy!
I can't honestly.
I was the tired one.
Anyway, I don't want him. It's a friggin' strikeouter. I think you know what? I think he might play for the A's now or something. I don't know where the hell he plays.
Nelson Aguilar.
No.
Logan Morris.
No. I mean, no, that's not him, man.
Marlins.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Here's a fun game. I'm going to test your knowledge here.
All right.
I know you follow stats, so let's play this fun game. So this is all of baseball, not just American League, National League. Who has the highest batting average in baseball right now?
Right now it is. Is it Arias?
It is not.
No?
It is a Luis, though.
Luis? I don't know.
Luis Rengifo.
No.
For the Angels. He's hitting 317 right now.
Really?
Right behind him, is Ohtani and Judge at 316, and then REI is at 314 there.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm okay, and I'm not saying this because I'm a judgy guy, but I didn't realize that he was that high. I mean, I know he's at 314, but I thought there were guys that had much higher averages.
Judge, he's hitting 316.
316. Soto's like at 305 or 8 or something like that.
Soto is at 303.
I mean, jeez. All right, I like it.
You know who's hitting for average this year?
Garrett Cooper, by the way, was the guy I was thinking of.
With the really
strange
goofy head.
He's just he's kind of strange looking. Anyway, FYI. I could not let that go.
You could not. I saw you tic-tacking over there on the friggin' computer
I had
trying
to get his name. He's a strange looking guy, man.
All right. Bobby Witt's at 312. He's hitting the shit out of the ball this year. Carlos Correa's hitting the ball for the old Mets, for the Twins this year. He's at 311.
Wow.
And then Mook, he's still hurt, so it doesn't matter.
Carlos Correa's up there.
Yep.
I'm surprised. I did not think he was up there. I think he must have surged because the last time I'd looked, like a month ago, he wasn't. He was like not there.
He's there now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And who's leading in home runs? Any idea?
Yeah, who's leading home runs?
31.
Hey, you can't. If we're playing this game, you can't look up the stats.
I didn't look it up. I watched him play every day.
I see the reflection in your glasses.
Come on, man.
He's at 31. Who's in second place? There's a tie.
With how many they have? What's the number?
26.
Ohtani.
And?
I don't know.
Gunnar and Ohtani.
Right. That's right.
Are both at 26, and then Ramirez, Santander, and are at 23, 22 respectively.
Okay.
For the top five.
Okay.
All right, last question.
Yes, sir.
RBIs.
Ribby, I think it's Judge at 82.
It is Judge. 82 friggin' home runs.
Friggin' amazing.
Before
home runs. He's got 82
runs.
home runs? Oh, I thought you
runs.
said home runs.
RBIs. Runs batted in.
82
runs before the All-Star break.
And guess who's in, let's see, who's in second place on that? It's Jose Ramirez at 76.
I'm trying to look at the glasses there. Oh, yeah, you're looking at. I see you looking
no,
at stats over there, you cheater.
This coming right from my.
All right, who's number 3?
Let's see, Alec Baum.
All right, who are the 2 players tied for 8th? How about that?
Oh, that's I'm gonna have to think Harper and Gunnar.
Cheater. That's a cheater right there. Cheating bastard.
I like it. But you know what? Here's the funny thing is, so it's 82 for Judge, and then 76, and then it drops down to 68, and I mean 82 is
That's unreal.
That is, he's way past his pace for
that means two things. That means two things. He's hitting the crap out of the ball, and they're getting on in front of him.
It's Soto, though. Honestly, it's Soto getting in front because Volpe's not hitting anymore. He is taking a massive dive down.
Yeah.
I'm a Volpe guy, too, but he's not hitting at all.
The Volpinator.
The Volpinator's not hitting. And you know who's not hitting again? Doogie. Come on, Duke.
Oh, you hate him again now?
No, I don't hate him. I like him.
I hear some distaste in your voice. Just a little bit of hate.
I like Duke, but not hitting the ball.
All right, that was a fun game. It's safe to hey, I will say about Tampa, for as bad as they are still at 500, still only 4 out of the wild card. They're not going to sell unless something horrible goes wrong in the next 15 days. They're not selling.
No, I agree. But I'm going to say, so of all the players that are like on fire this year, I mean, and there's some that are like crazy. I think Bobby Witt Jr. is like lighting it up. Honestly, probably the best player in baseball right now. I mean, he is.
No, I guess not. Judge has to be it. Judge is hitting the fucking shit out of the ball.
He is, but I mean.
But Bobby Witt Jr. is carrying that team.
He's on there in hits. He's up there in average. He's up there in triples and double. I mean, the freaking guy is amazing. And I sure hope Kansas City does something this year. With him and Salvador Perez, I think they got something going. I'd like to see him do something. I think the guy who was on the TV show is like a part owner. My guy there. So
the guy that was on the TV show.
That guy. You know that guy.
Which one?
He was on the family one out there. Mixed family kind of thing.
What the fuck are you talking about? I can't remember
his name.
Mixed family. What's the show name? Modern Family.
Modern Family. That guy.
So which guy?
The one guy.
There's a lot of guys on that show.
Family.
There's
Mixed Family guy.
There's extra guys on that show.
Anyway, one of them. Can't remember his name.
Are you thinking of the guy from Married with Children?
No, not that guy. Not the old guy. The heavyset guy.
All right, sure.
That's him. He's part owner, by the way. FYI.
Great. Thanks.
He's from Kansas City.
I got to be honest with you. We are just content gold right now. I'm sure our listeners just loving every second of this episode. I'm sorry to everybody. Just stick with us. Trudge through the shit with us for this one. We'll get better.
They're probably on the other end going, that fucking guy's name is...
Email in the name for us.
I know. Hey, you know what? It's helped. So you're participating as you listen, as I try to remember shit that I can't remember. So I know stuff, but I don't know the detail stuff. But yeah. So anyway, kind of going for them. I'm liking them. Baseball got the All-Star game coming up. It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Going to be fun. It's up in Dallas, I believe, at the Ranger.
Yep, place. It is in Dallas. Thank God that's an indoor stadium now.
Lord have mercy. It's like 110 outside right now. Holy shit, it's hot. Can you imagine? I couldn't even imagine playing.
Well, we went to that Amarillo Sod Poodles game, and it was about it was 8:00 at night, and it was still over 100 degrees.
All right,
those guys were running. That was the hottest I've ever been in my life.
So we were traveling with Pick and the Pick family, and
the Pick family.
He got
the pickle peppers.
We had the Pick and his fellow little pepperosis there,
picking his peck,
the little pecks, and then. He got tickets to the minor league game, the Sod Poodles up in Amarillo. I'm like, that's awesome. Let's go. And I was trying to be a trooper, buddy, but holy shit, it was hot.
I was trying to be a trooper, too. I thought you wanted to stay there. We were both trying to do it for each other.
The rest of the family was up under the shade.
I was so mad.
That's funny. It was only you and me sitting in the stands just frying. I was like, holy shit.
It's not too bad.
I think I finally said, I can't do it anymore. It's too hot.
I think we looked at each other and said,
God,
no more.
What are we doing?
No more.
Yowzer. It was fun, but holy shit, it was too hot. Good Lord.
Ooh, that was fun.
Good one. That was good fun. All right. What else? You got anything else on MLB?
I mean, not really. I think it's fun. Been fun to watch Paul Skeens. Kind of go through. He's been really fun to watch.
I'll tell you what, that
he's
guy,
entertaining to watch pitch.
He's a definite star in the making.
Yeah, absolutely. Ellie De La Cruz is super fun to watch, but the rest of that team is really hard to watch. But I think the usual suspects are starting to take over the top spots. Besides Seattle holding on for as long as they have has been very surprising. But
I don't know.
Hey, they have a good team. They have a good team,
always in, and they're doing well. So I don't know. I'm kind of, it's the AL Central is the one that's kind of tight.
It's very much so. And they're looking at, and I've given the AL Central crap, so I will be the first to raise my hand and say, but looking at it, right, there's the 3 teams that are in it are all over, like well over 500.
Well over. And the White Sox are just horrific.
So bad.
They're down. But
30 games out.
I know. God.
30 games out.
What do you even do with that? I think they're sellers, but they have
they're
Luis
in
Robert.
the cellar.
They don't have, they got a couple guys they can sell, but holy crap.
Colorado's not even that far out.
And Colorado's
is bad.
Freaking bad.
They can sell, but they have nothing to sell.
I know. Arizona not doing great.
Colorado should just be buyers for next year.
They don't have anybody. It's amazing how bad they are.
Yeah.
And Big G's Cubs are just not doing it. I think they're sellers too.
They should be.
Yeah.
They should be because they have a lot of young talent in the minors right now. Ready to start developing in the majors.
Yeah. I think they're definitely going to be sellers. Marlins are going to be sellers. Oakland, Oakland, they don't spend any money.
They don't.
Shit, man.
And especially right now when they're going to go through spending money on not the team, a whole bunch of friggin' money for stadiums and shit. Like God knows how much they're having to pay Sacramento, the city of Sacramento, for those 2 years just to be there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure they're just going to be very bad until they get to Las Vegas.
Dude, they are friggin'. It's been a long time since they've been good. I got to be honest with you. that Moneyball thing ain't working. Whatever they do.
But you look at the Moneyball thing, and yes, the Scott Hatteberg and like the older players that they did or they rehab, like David Justice, but they also had Barry Zito in his prime pitching. Like
they've had guys come through there.
They had an amazing team that year. Yes, the Moneyball was in certain, and it got blown up, the movie. I get it. But it did, they did paint it a little bit more dire than it was. They had a lot of really good players on that team already, pitching-wise, for sure.
I agree. I'm looking forward to the deadline here and see who gets moved, because I think there's teams like if you're Toronto, I think you got to move some guys.
I think Toronto's going to move people. I could see Oakland, that closer's going to move.
Oh yeah, they'll get a haul for him.
He'll move. I think the Angels will balk and move people, even though they're still 9.5 out of the wild card. That's still, I just don't. Even if they made the wild card game,
they just don't have.
They're not going to do anything.
They don't have the talent.
So I could see them selling. I don't see Texas selling. Detroit at 8 games out. They have a decision to make.
Who are they going to sell?
Javi.
I'd like them to sell, but they don't really have anybody to sell either.
Mark Canha.
And they have a good pitcher.
They do.
They have a really good pitcher.
That guy.
Yeah, that one guy.
The guy with the weird head. That guy with the weird head.
The guy with the strange last name. With a weird head, strange last name.
God, we're just losing people by the minute here. Colorado sellers, but they don't have anything to sell. Miami's a seller for sure. The Cubs are only 5 out of the wild card, so do they sell?
I don't know. I don't know. They went on a run earlier. They could make another run.
They should sell.
How about Cincinnati? Now that's an interesting one. They're
they
a young
should
team.
Sell too.
But who you can't get rid of your young guys.
No. But they have some older bullpen arms that they can get rid of. Just try to get some depth.
Joey Votto. Oh, he doesn't play there anymore.
No, he's in Toronto.
He's not playing there either.
No, he's not playing. So.
No, he's not. Nowhere. Honestly, I think of all those teams, Toronto has the best players if they're really wanting to move.
They could turn themselves into 10 years of contention if they play this right. They're going to have to get rid of everybody, but that means in 3 years they'll be competing for a World Series. Why wouldn't you do that?
If they move Vladdy somewhere and not the Yankees,
the Yankees,
then I think that's kind of pretty much. I think Bichette's a done deal. I really think he's gone. I know there's talk about him going to the friggin' Dodgers. I don't know why the Dodgers keep needing 10,000 of these guys that are. I don't get it, but hey,
why not?
I don't understand it.
They have the money.
Somebody's got to sit the bench at some point. I don't think I'd want to go out there unless I was playing. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind it.
Well, yeah, that's true. And they already did one trade, right? They sent.
Yeah, you've got Kevin Biggio over there. Which, that was more of a minor trade. Kevin Biggio, because of his name.
Yeah.
But he's not like, he is a average MLB player.
He is average. But I'm really curious to see who sells. Of course, I got my eye on the Yanks to see what they do. They might be moving old Glaber after all these years. He's up and down, didn't hustle again.
They've talked about that.
Now he's coming back. Who knows?
They've talked about that every year.
They do talk about it
for 10 years. It feels like.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about him. I kind of like the guy, but he does shit like not running stuff out, which is, dude, you got to run it out.
That's true.
In the pros, the thing of that.
That's
and
true.
Just one more note on my little Yankees. So Cole was pitching, threw one hard about 95, 96, hit Vladdy on the hand. And of course, everybody looked at each other, and you could tell he didn't mean it. Next time Judge comes up, drills in the back, like, holy shit, guys. And then we're done. I kind of like it. I think we're even.
Yeah, there's no more.
No, nobody
crying.
Yelling. Didn't throw at his head, threw at his back. I'm sure it didn't feel good.
It never does.
So that was the way to do it. All you teams out there, let's do it that way.
Are you saying something nice about the Blue Jays?
I kind of like, the pitcher was it seems like a nice young lad. So,
Oi! All right. We got to get off this baseball subject because go.
I got to talk about one thing. Let's talk real quick college baseball.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
So as we know, Texas fired their coach, who was a mean son bitch. Yes. I don't know why any kid would want to play there. He would just looked like a mean son bitch, and we heard the stories about him. He was definitely a mean
after the fact. Yeah, well, why did anybody want to play for Herman when you hear about the stories after the fact? So
that's true. So we got a new Texas coach and pick. I gotta put my glasses on here. So I gotta read this name.
Okay.
So what's his first name? James? What the hell's his first name? Jim. All right, hold on. Let me look at it here. Jim. Is it Schlongdangle?
Did you say Schlongdangle?
Was that right?
You're a Schlongdangle. Holy crap, not even close. Schlossnagel.
Oh, Schlossnagel. I was pretty close.
No, you still got it wrong there. Schlossnagel. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Just call him the Schloss.
Yeah, I like to call him the Schlong.
The Schlosser.
The Schlonger.
Oh, gross.
Schlongdangler.
Oh, my God. The Schlongdangler. What the hell is wrong with you?
So they took, so after he said he would never leave A&M, he left.
But, okay, he's put in a no-win situation with that question.
That was pretty awesome, though.
Oh, it's blowing up right now.
Oh, I know. So the rivalry between Texas and A&M, especially when it comes to baseball, is just going to be really fun to watch now.
It's going to be so much fun to watch.
Because even the A&M players were like, saying shit. I like it.
After the fact.
After the fact.
Yeah, and then half of them are going to friggin' transfer to Texas with him.
All right. I just like it.
It is a great name.
Okay.
He was awesome for TCU, and he's a friend of the AD here.
I know.
And he's going to fucking he'll turn the program around.
He will. And I didn't like the other coach.
So no.
I don't think anybody liked him, to be honest.
No. Well, I know Schlossnagel learned a lot from Augie Schlongdangle.
You say that name, I'm sorry, man.
Just Schloss. Well, he learned a lot from Augie Garrido, which was a Texas legend there for sure.
Yeah. All right. So, that was my last baseball thing.
Is that it?
That was it.
All right, Schlongdangler. All right. Well, there's a very important game tonight.
Is it soccer?
What?
British football?
Okay, there we go. Yes, it's soccer.
Soccer.
Yes. U.S. has to beat Uruguay.
Okay. They do.
They have to.
Yeah, I know they do.
Question to you.
Yes, sir.
With your limited knowledge base.
I'm getting better at that.
You are getting so much better.
Okay.
Limited knowledge base. What do you do if you are running the U.S. Federation and say the U.S. win or loses? They're out.
Yeah.
Is the coach, do you get rid of the coach?
Well, so here's a question. So you might have more info. So if they got rid of him, is there like somebody waiting in the wings?
There's a ton of people out there in the wings.
Okay.
You just got to throw the amount of money at them.
Well, I would say you probably do get rid of him. Only because I think USA has the best team they've had in a long time, and they shouldn't be doing this. And I know that they got beat last time because, the dude got a red card, a ridiculous red card. But that's not the only reason they got beat.
But if the whole team looked like on edge that game. The whole team looked ready to punch somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
That's coaching.
It is coaching. So I know everybody's blaming it on that, but...
And then to say, it was just silly after the game.
Yeah.
What? Like, we're not 4-year-olds.
So number one, I'm going to go out on a limb and say USA wins tonight. I really do think they're going to.
That's a ballsy call.
I got balls. I'm rolling balls.
That is rolling balls right there because that Uruguay team is unbelievable.
I know, but USA has a good team.
USA does have a good team.
So I think,
but they're not Uruguay.
Well, what if they tie? Are they still out?
Okay, so that's the next scenario. If they tie, Panama has to tie Ecuador, who Ecuador is hot garbage.
Okay.
So if Panama and Ecuador tie, U.S. and Uruguay tie, U.S. is through.
Okay.
Okay. If the U.S. wins by 1, and then Panama goes out and wins by 3, Panama advances because of goal differential.
So Panama's playing Bolivia tonight.
Bolivia. I'm sorry, not Ecuador. Bolivia. You are correct. They're playing Bolivia, who is not very good. Okay. Haven't won a game in past 12 national team matches.
Okay.
You've got, so if that tie happens, U.S. ties, U.S. is through.
Okay.
Okay. U.S. is through then, but it was a disappointing group stage.
Yeah.
You go play, let's say, who's going to go through? Colombia's probably going through as the top spot. You're going to go, you just got waxed by that team 5-1. You go out, you lose again 3-0. Berhalter stay? Or do you get rid of the coach then?
Well, I know they like to get rid of coaches pretty quick when they do these things.
But he's had 2 cycles.
Yeah, no, I know. But I mean, in general, he's got a good team. I think you got to bring somebody else in. I mean, because we're prepping now for the Olympics and the World Cup and all that.
Well, stuff. Yeah, the World Cup, that's the big thing with him right now, right? So, I mean, you have to. It's incredibly disappointing to see the talent that the U.S. does have now and seeing it just kind of get wasted away.
I agree with you. I agree.
So I think the only way he keeps his job is if the U.S. goes out and beats Uruguay and then is competitive in that next game.
Well,
I think a tie moving through, he's probably gone. I think you're 2 years out from the World Cup. You need that 2 years to develop chemistry with the new coach, with the players. Can't do it last minute. You have to make the move now.
No, I agree. And they have a good team. So I guess we'll see tonight.
Yep.
So what do you think is going to happen tonight?
It depends on who plays. But if Uruguay plays all their players, it's going to be it's an uphill battle. I mean, tie to loss for U.S., honestly. That Uruguay team is very good.
Okay.
The counter press is what's going to kill them. And so, do you know what that means, Bunk? Counter press?
No.
Okay, so when the U.S.
sort of glaze in my eyes.
No, that's fine. The U.S. kicks the ball backwards.
Yeah.
To their own goalie, plays it through the back. Uruguay is good at pushing up and taking the ball from those defenders.
Okay.
And kind of creating a mismatch. So, and that's how U.S. plays. They play the friggin' ball out of the back. Constantly. I hate it. I hate seeing goalkeepers with the ball at their feet. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm not the most optimistic. At least we can say we're in a better situation than Mexico, who, man, they are in shambles right now. It's bad.
Yeah, they're usually really good.
Yeah, not the past 2 cycles. They've been pretty rough. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to watch it. We'll be watching. Hey, and another note, the U.S. team is going to be coming here to Austin, Texas to play. And they're going to be playing Panama in October, and we got tickets.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be there.
We will.
So if you listen, come find us. Come find us at the stadium.
We will. We'll be at the opposite side of the crazy guys. They're yelling.
On the opposite side of the supporter section.
There you go. All right, cool. We'll be watching tonight, kind of see how that plays out, and we'll report next week on that. So, all right, cool. What else you got? Hey, I wanted to talk about. Do you have any more soccer news?
No, that's it.
I was going to talk a little NBA. Free agency has opened. All right, I used to be a really, really big NBA guy. I used to watch him all the time. I haven't watched this quite as much anymore. I still keep up with the news and stuff. But when the hell did these guys start making so much money?
They make a lot of money.
Shit.
Yeah, that Paul George contract was pretty ridiculous.
Every contract's $200-300 million. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but we're also talking from a baseball background too, which is the most ridiculous. I mean, by the way, happy Bobby Bonilla Day. That man's still
Bobby,
getting
baby.
paid. He
Congrats,
gets paid
my
through
friend.
2035.
I love you know what? I love every freaking minute of it. Any team.
Waste of money.
Any team that was stupid enough to make that friggin' deal deserves every bit of it. New York Mets. Holy crap, man. Hey, just think about it. And he gets interest, right? So it changes. It always goes up.
Of course.
And can you imagine every July sitting there getting 1.2, 1.3 or whatever million he's getting? Holy shit, man.
Just living it up.
Unbelievable. But yeah, congrats and loving it, my friend.
So happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Bobby Bonilla Day, buddy.
All right, but back to basketball. Yes, the contracts have ballooned.
Holy crap,
very much
man.
so.
I mean, it's an amazing thing to see. I saw, some of the signings is, Paul George signed with the Sixers.
Just a huge contract.
Yeah, got over $200 million.
Yeah, 200, more than over 200. It's $212 million.
$212 million.
Over 4 years.
Yeah. And I'm sure he has some opt out in the third year or something. They all do that crap.
4 years.
I know.
That's a crazy amount of money.
I know.
That's quarterback money.
And LeBron, so he didn't sign his tender. I think I give him some credit. I think he was trying to give them some room to sign people. They didn't sign anybody. So now I think it's okay, I want the max. He's 39 years old. Son of a bitch. How much money does he need?
He doesn't need the money.
He's going to get 260. I mean, his max is higher.
Yeah, of course it is. He's 39 years old.
It's unbelievable.
Okay. But say the Lakers go no.
They're not going to, yeah. But
right, but the Lakers go no.
Well, then he goes and makes it somewhere else.
Okay, but they just drafted his son.
Yeah. Yeah, they're yeah, I know. Well, and they know, they know they got him. There's no way.
They know they have him.
There's no way he's not going to stay there.
The only reason they draft Bronny is to keep LeBron around.
Yeah. And then, it's got him. It got his buddy JJ Redick out there coaching now. I mean, it's one big happy family out there, and they were all richer than friggin' anybody should be. And then we see Clay, big Clay.
Dallas move.
Clay Thompson signed $50 million.
He plays defense, though.
So here's the thing, though. He wasn't even starting in.
He had been hurt off and on quite a bit.
Maybe. But he wasn't even starting out there. So, but he is a good player. I don't know where he fits in with Dallas, to be honest with you. He's a shooter. I mean.
He is. I think he'll fit in.
I think.
Because you can move Luka down to a small forward, which I think he was playing in the finals anyways, and match up Clay with Kyrie up top.
Yeah. I mean, they got to get them all playing at the same time.
Yep.
I mean,
they have to.
Yeah.
They have to, because it's going to be constant drive and kick and let Kyrie and Clay take shots.
Yeah. So it's going to be, I like the Mavs, so good. Hey, I'm happy for them. Good deal for them. I mean, some of the other guys, it's okay. So let me be honest with you. I'm not the hugest NBA guy, but some of these guys I never even heard of. So Derek White on the Celtics just signed a $126 million extension.
Yeah.
Don't know him.
I mean, he's
okay.
Pretty well there in the finals.
But I know, but is he a $126 million guy?
That's the going rate, though.
Holy shit.
I mean, same with Tyrese Maxey for the 76ers, just got $206 million over 5 years.
204.
Oh, I'm sorry. 204 over 5 years. Sorry, $2 million on that.
Can you imagine? So, you're going to play basketball, which you love to play, for 3-4 years, and you're making $200 million.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yep. Generational money.
God, I wish I wasn't so short.
I wish I wasn't so lazy in high school.
That's true. Anyway, good for them. I mean, good for them. The money thing, when I started looking at it, though, was just, holy crap, these guys make a freaking lot of money.
So here's a question. The two big names were the Klay Thompson and the Paul George.
Yeah.
Right? So which one do you think plays out? Which one do you think is worth or plays out better in the end?
Paul George.
I do
George
too.
Is good.
I think that 76ers team needed someone like Paul George.
Yeah. They've got a lot of good players, but I think Paul George is a good player. So I think he'll do well there.
Yeah, absolutely. Him with Embiid, it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree. All right. That's all the NBA I had for you, sir.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Bad. That's not bad, right?
Hey, since the last time we talked, the Oilers lost Game 7.
They did. Good
and
game, though.
Connor McDavid kind of just nowhere to be found in that game.
No, I hate to say that because that's a really hard game. But, yeah. I was kind of, I don't know why I was rooting for him, honestly. I have a dog in any of those hunts, but I was actually rooting for him. But I was, it's okay with the Panthers winning too.
Rooting for greatness.
But the Panthers, like the guy in there, his dad had played and never won a thing. And
who, Tkachuk?
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, his one of his best friends growing up in high school was the Celtics player.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was kind of a nice little story. His dad in the stands played for many years, never got to the cup or never won the cup. So
yeah,
good. It was all right. It was good. It was a lot of fun. I'm a converted fan now. I think I'm in hockey. Big G sent us a picture. He's going to be playing some league.
Oh my God!
He's going to
what a mook! What a mook!
Florida.
He's going to get. He doesn't know how to skate.
He doesn't know how to stop.
He doesn't know how to skate.
He's going to be. What's he going to be on skates? He's going to be like 6'6", 250. Holy shit!
Just a wrecking ball.
Oh my God!
He's going to be puking all over the place.
He's going to be like a steam train coming at you, my friends.
God, what a crazy person. He's got a bunch of chickens in his backyard, and he's part of a ice hockey league.
Yeah, so we're going to get some video of that for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Like. All right, cool. What else you got there, Pick?
Well, I know OTAs are going on.
Otis? The Otis? Mm-hmm.
Otis.
Oda.
Oda. NFL OTAs?
Oda. Yeah, Oda. I call him Otis. I'm an old timer.
Schlong dangles and Otis and schlong danglers over here. God. Anyways, it looks like your boy Bo Nix starting to separate himself.
I like it.
I think he's going to be the starter there in Denver.
I'm a fan. I am a fan of his. They're doubting him, but I am a fan of his, my friends.
What's going on with this Brendan Ayuk crap? You see this? It's like so back and forth with the Niners.
I don't know what the hell
he's saying a lot of crap in the public.
I don't know why.
It's very strange. Why do that? Why do guys do that?
Don't know. I don't get that at all. He was a good player, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. There's a lot of good receivers out there in the world. I don't know what he's doing. I have no freaking idea. And these guys, so I'm going to get on my soapbox here. Football's the worst. These guys sign contracts, and then like a year later, they're pissed off, then they want to get paid more. And I don't know why. If I was a team, I'd screw that, man. Look, dude, you signed it. Play, don't play. Who cares?
Well, especially skill positions, for the most part, you can get guys.
You can, but they all do it. It's just like, why the hell did you just sign a contract? And then you already want to sit out the next year. I hate that. And football is the absolute worst for that. Absolute worst.
They are pretty bad. No other sport they're really sitting out.
No, you really don't. You don't see that anymore.
Basketball sometimes,
but you see it in
NFL. You do see it, and kids will sit out.
Yep.
For the whole year.
And you know what? And if I was the owner or the coach, I'd sit, adios, and I'll bring somebody else in, man. And then you're done. You can't sit out a year in the NFL and expect to come back anyway. But that pisses me off. But hey, one thing I'm pretty pumped about my Chargers now. I took over the Chargers. Got my boy Jimmy Harb out there.
I was about to bring them up. Your Chargers, the veterans are loving that guy right now.
They are loving
They
him.
love him.
He's a good dude.
He is very strange. He is a very strange human being, but it works. A player's coach.
He's a player's coach.
He's a coach's coach.
Coach's coach.
He's a coach.
His dad was a coach.
He's a coach's coach.
I wasn't wrong. He is a player's coach. I like him. And I think he's going to do really well out there. And I think the Chargers are going to surprise people this year. They're not picked that high, unfortunately, but I think they're going to surprise people. I like them. Like what's going on out there.
The question is, who's Herbert going to throw to?
Herbie, doesn't matter. Whoever Herbie needs to.
Quentin Johnson ain't looking like he's going to. Well, it's only 1 year.
Jimmy Harbaugh will fix him, baby.
They're just going to run the shit out of the ball. That's all he does.
Doesn't matter.
Ground and pound.
Doesn't matter.
I know, it works.
It's going to work. And then, my Jets, holy shit. Brees Hall's ready to go back again.
Hey, he's saying, I'm ready.
He said he's ready.
They all say that right now.
Yeah, but we don't know what happened to Aaron if he's ready. Aaron. Yeah.
He's still in a darkness retreat.
I was going to say Aaron Judge, but it's not nowhere's near an Aaron Judge, my friends.
Much different.
Aaron Rodgers.
He's in his dark room collecting his thoughts.
That was one strange dude.
That was one strange human being.
He you know what? I'm very interested to see what he does this year.
Just relax.
Well, I have mixed feelings about him because he aggravates me, but he is good, and I want them to do well.
Shit out of me.
But son of a bitch. And then how about my Giants, baby? They're going to be on the
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. There you go. 100th year of football down Giant land.
The Giants, they're not going to be good.
Yeah, they're not going to do good.
They're not going to be good.
They're not going to do good.
They're going to do bad.
Yeah, I know. But, I still root for him. I mean, you
have to.
You have to.
You have to. And what the hell with Jacksonville throwing a huge contract at Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, I would.
What has Trevor Lawrence proved, though?
Good player, man. Good man down there.
$55 million a year? $55 million? Oh, shit. $55 million.
I like him. He deserves it. He's worked his ass off.
He is working hard, but he doesn't deserve $55 million a year.
He does. He's a really good quarterback, man.
The rumblings in Vikings camp as J.J. McCarthy is starting to separate.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's his competition?
Jared Stidham.
Hey, Jared Stidham's been around a long time. Okay, I'm a JJ guy. I like him. I like him. So we got Knicks, we got McCarthy, we got.
Hey, I heard down in Atlanta, Cousins is looking like back.
Cousins. All right.
Could be good.
Right.
So that puts Penix on the bench.
Cotton Penix isn't ready, man. Sorry. Not a fan of his.
I think he's the most ready.
Oh, God.
He's 27 years old or 26 years old.
I don't think he's an NFL level quarterback.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to see.
We'll see.
How about your buddy over in Chicago? Is he ready?
Which one?
Painted nails dude and that guy, Caleb.
Come on, give me a name.
Caleb Williams.
Man, this is off the rails over here.
Caleb Williams. I don't like him. I don't think
they put a team around him.
I don't think his fellow players are loving him either.
Well, he's kind of like that kind of person.
He is that kind of guy. So we're gonna see what happens to him this year.
So who else you got? Who are other big quarterback picks that went? Drake May there in New England.
Drake May, New England. I don't think he's starting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. And we got. How about poor old Dak, man? Dak Prescott.
I don't feel bad for that guy at all.
Come on, man.
He's made so much money just to fail in the first game of the playoffs every single year.
He is, but he takes so much shit. I got to be honest, I'm not the biggest Cowboy fan.
Because he doesn't do anything past the regular season.
But he still takes shit.
I hate the Cowboys, too. I don't like the Cowboys, but god damn.
Okay.
I feel bad for the awful fans that they have. It's heartbreaking every year.
All right, hey, my surprise quarterback this year, he's not a surprise. Anthony Richardson. Before he's got hurt,
he's got to stay healthy.
Before he got hurt, he was a player. C.J. Stroud, I think, is going to have another good year.
Tua's going to have a massive year this year.
I'm hoping. I like Tua.
He's going to have a huge year this year.
But he's another guy. If you just watch him, he's got a weird kind of motion.
It's because he's lefty.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's my deal with Penix. They're lefties. Holy shit! I didn't know that. Yeah, I did. It may be, though, because they look weird when they throw. And Tua doesn't look like he's throwing the ball either. It's like, dude, throw the ball.
Have you seen yourself throw in the mirror lately?
He laughs. You. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it'll be an entertaining year. I mean, the Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs.
Chiefs are going to be Chiefs. I'm still a Billy Goat fan. I like my boys up in the Bills land.
I just don't see them. I mean, their run is kind of starting to die off.
You're not a Josh Heap fan?
I do like him, but I do think that their run of kind of contending is starting to. That's now or never this year for them.
You like their coach though? I like him.
I do.
He looks like a good. He looks like somebody I'd like. All right, I could play for him. I wouldn't mind playing for him if he wanted me. If he'd have me.
There's a few guys out there that I'm like, yeah, the Vikings coach is like, yeah, he's a good coach. He feels like a player's coach. I probably would like playing for Harbaugh as much as I don't like watching him.
I think
I would enjoy playing with him or for him. I wish Pete Carroll was still around. That's like the ultimate. Petey. That is the ultimate player's coach there.
I did like Petey. You know what? He's I thought he might go to another. He's just too old. I mean,
he's just too old.
He's done.
What about Belichick?
God, no.
He's going to be dry on the. He's doing the analyst shit. It's going to be hard to listen to him.
Yeah, he's a boring bastard. Plus, he's got his girlfriend at home. He ain't going nowhere.
Hey,
man.
Good on him, by the way. Good on him.
Oh, man. Okay, we talked about this before. Just my final note.
Good on him.
I'm always taking the thing of, I'm that girl's dad. I'm not a happy dude. I'm just not happy.
You're making money.
No, I'd have to call the old Dodd in and go, hey, what?
The old Dodd.
The Dottie, what are you doing? What in the hell are you doing?
Let's chat.
God, grotesque, man. I'm sorry, I've lost a lot of respect for Billy Bell.
Oh, Billy boy.
I don't like him anymore. I think I'd rather have this schlong dangler guy. You know, that I'd have him.
He's been schlong dangling with a 24-year-old. All right.
Ay. All right, shit.
Oh, and then, hey.
Yes, sir.
Last thing for me here. Happy SEC move day. It's finally happened.
Is this today?
Texas is now officially part of the SEC. Oklahoma and Texas moved. They had a big bash last night, a big party. I think 35,000 people were downtown on the campus for this thing going on yesterday.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And all it would, like, they had the president of the school, the board of directors, the commissioner of the SEC. Of course, Del Conte was there, and they were all cheering him up, and everybody was hammered drunk. So it's pretty cool looking. Had a concert and everything, so.
I like it. Hey, the one thing we when we think about the move, we focus on football because they're a big sport. But you got to remember every sport's moving.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, when I say we, I'm part
Texas.
of Texas. We, the women's volleyball is always like top in the nation.
Swimming,
softball, swimming,
tennis. I
mean, all those sports. So it's going to be. I mean, that's a big change for all the athletes, not just football and now baseball with our guy.
And basketball.
I don't know, man. Texas basketball is just mediocre.
I don't think RT's it. I don't think Rodney Terry's it.
Just not.
He can recruit though. They're getting recruits.
They're just mediocre though, man. I don't
know.
The
coaching, the development.
Yeah,
is the problem.
Something's missing. So, and the SEC is going to be a little tougher than I think the Big 12 was.
No way.
No,
Big 12 is constantly the best basketball league in the nation.
All right, I'll defer to you on that.
I think it's actually, besides your occasional Alabama out of nowhere, your occasional Florida out of nowhere, Kentucky's really it. Kentucky is the only team that's like, well, there's a few teams, but Kentucky's consistently good in basketball.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'll defer to you, sir.
It's a weaker basketball conference.
Though. Tech is usually good. Texas Tech usually has a good basketball
Tech is team. Good. Baylor, Iowa State's always good. Baylor's always good. Kansas State. Oklahoma's garbage. Like always. Hey, but now we got the big rivalry like we talked about earlier. That big A&M rivalry is back, baby.
I like it.
So it's going to be, man, that game in late November at Kyle Field, that could chalk up to be a massive game this year.
It could be. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Texas is starting to really hit the stride again in recruiting. They're starting to pull in a lot of big names, and they have the Ferraris out in front for them in front of the facilities.
That's pretty ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but that's the sport now. Why? If you can, you would do it too. If you could, you would.
Yeah, I would, but I'm not doing it, so it looks ridiculous. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and I'm not 20 years old either, so.
Correct.
But I would take the car even now.
Do you think they look at Sark's huge head with tiny glasses and go, "That's a cool looking dude"?
They got to make it. And he seems like he would like have fun with it.
Oh, absolutely. I think he would have a lot of fun with it.
You can't not look at him and go, "What the hell?"
Those tiny glasses are ridiculous, man.
At this point, maybe he just does it on purpose.
Maybe. I think he gets dressed.
Oh, man.
Someone dresses him for him.
I think so.
And he just goes with it.
I think so. All right. Good stuff there, Pick. I liking it and me likey. Hey, one thing I did want to shout out to Medium G. Kind of saw it on the wires there. Medium G played baseball at Penn State. They had some kind of a portal kid come in. Highest rated kid they ever had in the baseball program.
Very cool.
And that's how much I know. Don't know the name. Don't know where he came from.
Well, they had a good year last year for Penn State standards. They had a really good year last year.
They did, and some kid portaled in like a really high ranking dude.
They're portaling in.
So Medium G, you got a new portaler. Check it out.
His name's Schlongdangler.
Schlongdangler. He's Schlongdangler's son.
God.
Yowzer. All right. What do you got? Anything else?
Just definitely check it out. Instagram, Facebook, as well as if you have any questions, go ahead and throw those emails in. We have the, that's all linked in the show notes, so just check it out there for sure. Other than that, hey, looking forward to this game tonight. Maybe US will have a new coach. We'll see.
We will. And in the meantime, we'll be
Rollin' Balls.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.